This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Dalvin Cook.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the play. 1st down, Minnesota.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Newton. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 rap? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Aaron Jones.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
To Aaron Jones.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead.
For the 2-point conversion.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0.
Packers 8, Vikings nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
No, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Vikings 39-yard line.
On second down, it's Jones. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And Adams has it, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Making the catch is Sternberger. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Sternberger.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up second.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Yard line.
Check 31, check 31. Check, lucky.
Now Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd?
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Live. Tighten up. Get 300. Get 300. 54.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Packers 8, Vikings nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And again, it's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taylor Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. It's a little bit of a turnover. You went right back till and got that omelet and crushed it.
Got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is huge.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again. Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On third down, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Ball carriers.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further.
22, Vikings nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
This pass into the arms of Snead. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Newton on 3rd down. To Jefferson on the slant. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Jefferson.
10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
First down, Vikings.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw on third down, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt.
Colquitt in punt formation for the Vikings.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Packers will get the football at their own 20-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, you block over here. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
A gain of a yard.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Yard line.
Mike 54. Not here.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. That catch good for only a couple. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Dan Bailey to kick off for Minnesota.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones on the
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Rodgers operating from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
I ain't 626. Switch gears.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
The quick slant caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jay Sternberger, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
That's the score. Packers 29. Vikings nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
To throw again on second down. Newton. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team is playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Complete. Jefferson to target. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, Newton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
57. Mike, 57. Let's go, let's go.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23.
It's a gain of 10.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Newton on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Willie Snead. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result, usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations, so it is harder to defend.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 20-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. And some space here. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Packers are pouring it on.
For the extra point.
And the lead is now an even 30.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 36, Vikings 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brings up 3rd down.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. He finds an opening past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down, Minnesota.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
On 1st down, Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. A dump underneath to Jones. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Rodgers to throw once more. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
The ball carrier.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and goal, Rodgers forced out to his, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. To throw is Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Packers 42, Vikings 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And the Vikings.
They go play action here on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Again, it's Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10.
Today's final.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Green Bay, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, things aren't looking good. It'll be an 0-5 start. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.